Hello, hello. Welcome. Little technical glitch there, but I'm back and I'm going to make a card with you. I am sorry to say that my post didn't arrive, so I can't make the pressed flowers card that I intended on doing. I had a whole spiel, I was talking about it. I thought it was live and no. Major technical glitch. But anyway, I still want to make a card with you today, even though it's not the one I planned. I have had this idea for a card for a little while, and I'll just show you what it is. It's using some Spellbinders products. I made a few cards using the new release Little Smiles recently. Oh, hi. Welcome. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I'm fine. Oh, what a nightmare. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It just all went to custard. But it's now back to ice cream. So now I'm getting hungry. I'm going to make a card. I totally understand. I know it's the middle of the night for you guys. So I'll be here in the morning. The replay will be here to watch. So you can go and snuggle up in your bed if you need to. But if you can stay, I'd love you to. All right, so I made this set of cards recently, and while I was making them, I had an idea, and they're some really cute dies, and these aren't for the faint-hearted, these dies, because they're quite intricate and small, but when you look at them closer, they are quite easy and fun to use, and really relaxing, actually. But this is the card that gave me the idea. It's a interactive baby card, but it has this swing mechanism, and I was kind of thinking it's actually this here, and that's what I was saying about these dies, is they're pretty clever because you can do in one die cut of one piece of cardstock. You can do multiple cuts using the correct colors, so they're all kind of color coordinated, so it's really clever. But this is the interactive portion. It's shaped like this. And they also released these cute little car with the die. It's called Go Kart Go. And I just had this picture in my head and I had to make this card. It is, I know I'm late to the party. I'm late to the party, Kathleen, but I'm so glad you're here. But I just had to swing the car. I mean, it's been in my head. It's one of those cards I couldn't get out of my head, but I wanted to share it with you because I want you to see that you don't have to use the dies as they're intended, and if you've got some dies you could probably adapt and make something similar. So but what I was thinking, rather than doing exactly the same kind of card again, because we know we like to change things up, this comes with some balloons, so I thought it'd be fun to swing a car from some balloons. Let's see how we go. I've done most of the prep, I think. I don't think I need to do any die cutting. I think I've got it all done, so I wanted to try and save a bit of time that way. But yes, so no major dramas. I didn't fall over, break my leg or anything like that. Looking for the postman. I can't tell you how many times I've been down there. And you may have noticed, you may have worked out why I was doing that. There's been a new release from Alex Siberia Designs, and there were some beautiful press plates, and her designs, her floral designs, they're like ultra new. They're just perfect for press plates, and I love that Spellbinders and these guys have all teamed up together, and that these companies are creating stuff like this that we can use and join and mix and match and get what we want. And I was going to share that with you, but anyway, I will do some press plate flowers, but you may already know that I like to double up my die cuts. This is a thicker cardstock, but it's not overly heavyweight, so I use like a liquid glue. That way, if I've got a couple of layers, I know how many times I've already swung the die, the elephant on the this one here. I can't tell you how many times so I need to make this puppy nice and strong. this bad boy, because otherwise it's going to fall apart before I even give it to anyone. So let me know if you can't hear me. And I'll remember to look up a bit earlier. Oh gosh, what a nightmare. Anyway, we're here now. There'll be a video for people to watch, so that's, and I'm so glad that you guys are able to make it. So yeah, I'm just going to set that aside to dry. But basically what this does here, let me show you. So you can actually cut like a little rectangle and die cut a circle. It would need to be fairly smooth because you want the mechanism to rock. So if you've got a little, just the center of a flower, if you've got a small flower center, you could do that, just to cut a circle, and then add some strips of cardstock. You've got a similar thing. I mean, obviously I'm using this because I have this particular die set, but if you've got the Go set or something similar, you can still get like that mechanism happening. So, and that things to be aware of though is you need some dimension. So you're working on a flat background for these, and you can add the dimension and just make sure that you don't have anything in the road, but we'll talk through that a little bit more as we're assembling the card. So I don't want to use that star that's in the other set. I thought it'd be fun to use the balloons. I could stick the balloons to the star, but what I thought I'd do instead was I've got a couple of oval die cuts here to adhere my balloons to and pop them up, because I'm going, and I've cut it in the same color as my background because I want it to sort of be hidden. If any little bits show through, it'll look like it's the background. I've got some clouds that I've die cut. These are in the elephant set. I'm going to call it the elephant set. What's it? Swinging Among the Stars. I did manage to link these, but it's from here. Hi, Deb. You were here for the false start. Yes, I know what the hell. I'm here now. It's all good. Thank you for coming back. But I just want to add my clouds now because I can get my background kind of sorted. Once you've got all the mechanisms in place, you can come back and actually add more after, once you know where it's going to swing. The trick with interactive is not to impose on the interactive portion of your card. Oh, got it on the wrong side. So for a start, I know there's not going to be any swinging happening up in the top portion of this card, so I want to get my background down first. So, and I did a lot of the die cutting to save some time, but also we're going to have a little bit of time talking because of the sticky factor. We have to do a lot of sticking to put all these elements together, but that's okay. We'll get there. Oh, my cardstock's a little bit bent. So, what's everyone been up to? I've been making cards after the summit, wasn't it? I'd love to have half of Brandy's energy. Just half would be nice. Thanks. She's incredible, and she has such a party vibe to those summits. She really puts everything into them, and I always have so much fun. And I got to go live this time. I wasn't away on holidays, so that was really nice that I could do that. Oh, what am I doing? I need to... The day I'm having, I'm going to use every little tool I have at my disposal. Oh, I should show you what we're going to make. I'll do, because I was actually sketching this card out. Because what I do is if I get a set of stamps, something that I want to play with, I'll often just sit up at the bench and just do some drawing and sketching while my husband's cooking my dinner. Isn't that what we all do? So when I was designing like this card, I was thinking, oh, could this work? I reckon I could swing this card. And this is actually a pencil. This is Papermate. I love these mechanical pencils. You might have seen me, I think they're in my favourite tools video. But they've actually released coloured leads now that are erasable. They don't erase as easily, but they do. And it's nice to have different colours too. But yeah, I thought swing the car with some balloons. So honestly, I've had this card in my head. I need to make it. And I thought I'd do it with you. All right, so those bits are ready. We need to, I want to make it with the monkey because the car set comes with, the go-kart set comes with a monkey and a rabbit. They're just too cute. And the set with the balloon comes with the hippo and the elephant. So I'm saying that slowly because I'm thinking while I'm speaking. Oh dear. So when I get my press plates for the Alex Siberia design release, I am still in the hop, so you can still comment, and I have asked a question for you to comment on that, because it's pretty hard to comment on, oh, your card looks lovely today, Therese. I'm really inspired by the nothing that you've done. So what I did instead was ask a question for you to leave a comment on, and you'll still be in a chance to win, and hopefully it arrives today and I'll get something made and up on the blog today. So if you head back there, you may see a floral press flower at some point today. Oh, maybe tomorrow for you guys. So it's hard, I know it's very hard for you to see, but there is actually a debossed area when these dies are run through the machine. So if there's debossing on any, oh, you know what I can do? I can come in as long as you remind me to unzoom when I need to. So there's some debossing. When it die cuts, it puts an impression, and that's telling me exactly where I need to put these tiny die cuts. And like I said, they're all in one, so you can cut them in the correct colors, or you can multi-cut them if you want. Oh, I don't want to put the arm on yet. Do have a couple of little cheeky cheeks in here though. Oops. And I don't know about any of you, but the wax tool has definitely become one of my friends in paper crafting, especially since we've got all these die cutting options nowadays. You know, got all these little intricate dies, so it's good to have. Because it took me a while to work out I could use the wax tip with paper, not just for sequins and things. So it's more versatile than I thought it would be. And then we need to, oh, there's a little belly. Not that we'll probably see much of it because he'll be in the car. But there's even a line here that's telling me where the belly needs to be. I don't know, did I tell you the story about when I got bitten by a monkey? Can't remember if I did or didn't. Oh dear. Okay, I'll just let that dry for a second. I've got a card to put together. This is the cutest thing. And it is a bit, like I find with these multiple layered die cuts, like the first time you put them together, they can be a bit persnickety. Like, I kind of don't know. And doesn't, this is like a race car, a red car. Brand new racing red car. That's what's been taking up my time, my card making time recently. So my car is, what is it, 2012? I think it is. It's old. And needs upgrading. It broke down on me not long ago. It's starting to cost me a lot of money, so I thought I have to bite the bullet. I hate car shopping. I'd rather card shopping. So it just takes time. Like I was organising insurance yesterday, and like I reckon that would have been an hour on the phone of my precious card making time. She was lovely though, but still, I know what I'd rather be doing than sitting on the phone to an insurance company. But I am a little bit excited about getting a car. It's my, because I rode motorbikes for so many years, or a moped, it's not a moped, bigger than that, like scooters. For so many years, cars were never my thing. I'm not really into them. You know, some people are really into them. Not me. I'm just building it up. Did you see I was asking about procrastinating? I'm one of the worst. And I was saying that the two things I'm trying to do better now when it comes to procrastinating is often, especially if I'm going like, do I want this colour? Do I want that colour? Do I want to put the sentiment here? Do I want to put the sentiment there? Those sort of things. Often it's the very first place that I put something down, or the colour that I think of is the one I ultimately go for. So now I'm sort of, will try and take either that first go with that first idea, unless it doesn't work, unless I'm really hating it. I'll try and go with that first idea, because when I'd sit there for hours and procrastinate, ultimately I'd go back to the very first idea I had anyway. So I worked it out. I was going to do that anyway. But the other thing I do is walk away now and go and do something else. Otherwise I'm losing productive time. You know, time is important. So I won't put the hand thing on there yet. Like, what do you call it? Wheel, steering wheel, go-karty thing. So I've worked it out that they're the two things that I do when I'm procrastinating. Did anyone want to know my monkey story? I can't remember now. I went on a school trip when we were in prep, which is like, I would have been 4 years old. And they had a monkey at the local pet shop. Said, don't put your fingers on the cage, kids. Oh. Anyway, I turned around because someone asked me a question, and I would have been talking probably. And as I turned around, I must have just grabbed the cage without thinking. It's that simple. That poor monkey. I felt for it because I would have squealed. I'm pretty dramatic. That's just a powder tool. I deactivated the adhesive, and I used the dotted adhesive behind that because I knew it wasn't going to smudge the liquid glue through the gap. What a cutie. I'll put the arms on when I get the car together. So what are we at? Where are we at? I might just get these balloons ready. I've got, the balloons come like in 3 different, there's like, these are cute, and they come with little bits that you can put in them, but I'm not going to do that. I just want the regular balloons. So I'll, where is it? Yeah, so I don't know what happened before. Let me know if I get kicked off again. Just annoying. Where is that one? Must have more. that it? I know that might be it. There's 4 different colours, isn't there? And literally using scraps here today to make these, I figured, well, no, there's probably another one. Die cutting, small layering dies like these are the perfect way to use up your scraps. And I like to use like nowadays, like I did keep my coloured scraps like in a tray, but now that I've gone across to using like these, where are they? I'll just grab one and show you. And I've got a whole video on how I store my cardstock, but I actually keep the scraps inside here now, and I'm finding that even better because I do know exactly what colour, because inevitably someone will ask me, what colour was that? So now I can typically write it down, but when I just have it in a tray, if it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter. But it's just nice to know, and more so because I put things up onto a blog and onto YouTube. So if someone wants to recreate my cards, I feel very privileged. Oh, let me just put that on there. So, and my apologies too. For some reason, because I think I told you I was having trouble with my email provider prior to the last summit, having huge problems with just, anyway, not, oopsie. Huge problems with like sending out the promotion for it and everything, and for some weird reason it's resent it today. I do not know what is happening. I'm gonna have to email them. And so if you got that email, which I presume you probably did, you can unsubscribe from that email link. Oops, that's probably going to be big. You can unsubscribe from that email link, and it will stop the rest of the emails coming through. I'll try and do it manually anyway, but just in case you do keep getting them, please just click. If it's the first one, it should be written up nice and high on the email. I do not wish to receive any further emails about this event. If it's one of the later ones, I haven't had a chance to check because I was quite busy replanning the card this morning. So it'll be lower down on the actual email. I want to unsubscribe from this group of emails. So if they keep coming, please do that, because it's annoying. I know how annoying that is on your inbox. So this is a thicker foam tape. It's one of the new ones. If you don't have a thicker foam tape, then you can layer up the regular foam tape. So this one is 1/8 of an inch thick, and it's an ultra new one, but there's a lot of companies that make thick foam tape, but typically you'll find, I have to look this up every time because I always get confused with Imperial. I wrote it down on the center. The kind of usual thickness is 1/16. So it's double that. So you could double up the 1/16. And I do have some round foam dots. I just can't find them since I did my adhesive video. I've put them somewhere safe. So I will have to find them because they're perfect for something like this. I just kind of cut around the corners a little bit just to help the swing mechanism. It's not sticky on the sides, it's only sticky on the top and the bottom. And I'm just going to work out where my little monkey's going to go in the car. Go-kart, I should say. Hopefully I'm not going off screen there. That's so cute. Really can't see much of that belly, but it's there. It's holding him in. Or her. And so what I like to have it a bit thicker. It just gives it a bit more swing, thickness to swing. But instead of using the star, I've just cut the ovals. I did double that up, and I'm going to use that to, nope, a bit big. I think that might be a bit big. Might just cut that down a little bit. Let me just see what size. Yeah, I think I need, because by the time I put balloons on there, let's see if this will cut. I'll go through the electric. Otherwise, I can just cut it down with scissors because you're really not going to notice it. I'm sorry that this is loud. I've adjusted my sound because my microphone wasn't getting loud enough. Oh, thank you. Deb said she always wants to recreate my cards. And thank you. I do see that you share them, and I love seeing your take on them. You always make them your own. That's for sure. So let's see if this is going to be big enough to hide that. I hope so. It will. But then you make sure that when you swing, you don't want to be seeing the edge there. Depends what you've got hanging over the top. So the other thing is the sentiment. Before I adhere everything down, I think that's going to work there. That's not going to change anything. I might go a little bit higher. And I'll use the centery thing. And then I can, when I say centery thing, I'm talking about the grid line on the mat. This is like Therese speak. I'm sorry, it's Therese speak. I haven't worked it out yet. And I know how much this is going to get swung. So I'm adding some liquid glue to my glue dot, my foam dot, just to let that dry. Give that a second. Make sure, oops, I should make sure that that fits over top, which it will. Beautiful. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's all going to be hidden. And I've still got a steering wheel to add here, haven't I? Let's do that. And an arm. All right. Like I said, these aren't for the faint-hearted because they are a little bit intricate and small, but you're not doing any colouring. Like, colouring takes time. It's just whatever makes you relaxed and happy. And any kind of card making does that for me, pretty much. So where are we going to put this? Has a little arm. We don't want him to be armless. So I'm going to use liquid glue again here. I didn't double up the card, but it has got that couple of layers on it, but you could if you wanted to. Okay. Very good. All right. So how are we going? Cute little monkey. Sentiment. This is what I'm thinking. The problem with this is this Smiles, Little Smiles collection. Did I show you? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Has the these are a better press sentiment, and one of the advantages to that is if you're not a confident stamper, better press, you can get a nice fine impression without having to worry about stamping. Although nowadays with stamp positioners, it's they've changed things. It is easy to stamp because of those. This does do a stack all at once, so it stamps all the sentiments and die cuts them all in one go, which is good and bad. I like, because then I'll do them all up ready to go. So I like that. But if you want to stamp one specifically, you can't really, unless you want to stamp it and cut it out into a strip. That would work. Or if you wanted to use the top one, that would work potentially. But that's probably the only restriction with them. But we do a lot of die cutting of things anyway. It's probably, I just like having things ready to go nowadays. Wishing you a wild and wonderful day. Zooming by to say you're amazing. That's pretty cool. But what I'm thinking is this is not going to really work down the bottom, because I do want to still keep it swinging. So I could either do that or I can put one on top of the balloons. So maybe once I've done the balloons, I'll work that one out. But they're really sweet. This one would be perfect, actually. Oh, just throw it away. Buckle up for a balloon-filled adventure. Because buckle up, car, get it? Balloons, get it? I just think it's going to be too big for them. We'll try it. We'll know when we get it on. We'll do it then. But they're made to go with both sets. They go with the star set and with the go-kart set. So really cute. But you could use whatever sentiments you've got. Where's my fat foam tape? Yeah. Foam tape corners. All right. So the trick with this is you do not want it to show when it spins. I might try and put a little bit at the bottom. Let's see. So I'm wanting to adhere this you can sort of see where the mechanism's sitting. I want to hide. So this is all the same height. All this foam tape's the same height. And you can see, might go a little bit. You probably don't. It doesn't really matter if you swing it off the card. It depends how much of an aggressive swinger you are. Because the card's a bit wider than that anyway, so you can actually see how the mechanism's working there. Sorry, if there's any questions, just let me know. I'm a little bit out of sorts after the hoo-ha this morning, as you can imagine. See, that's not going to get in the road there because it's, as long as it's hidden, which it will be. Perfect. So next I'm going to, oh no, what I might do is just, no, we'll do that next. I'm just making decisions on the run. I'll go down a little bit with that one. And I will add some liquid glue to the foam tape here again. So it's glue on glue. Although this foam tape's, it is very strong hold. Like I've got delay speaking. Cool. All right. So get all our balloons now. Just using these ones here. Not using the bare ones. They're so cute. I'll keep them because I reckon I might use them on another card. All right. Where are we? I got them all. Don't know if I'll need them all yet. I do want to try and hide this if I can. We'll see. And if I find, oh, totally wrong side. If I use the dotted adhesive here, then I can lift it again. If I use the, if I try to use that other one, like the liquid glue, this cardstock would just rip if I tried to lift it later. Like what, move the balloon, move the balloons around. So I'm going to try and hide as much of that as I can. So hopefully I'll be making some pressed flower cards today. A bit of luck. Just like to be able to see that smile if I can. Yellow. Kathleen, you could mask off the other sentiments that you didn't want and then cut it out with a banner die. That sounds perfect. That's a great idea, Kathleen. So there are options. We don't let things hold us back. We work out ways around things. Could even just cut them in strips. I don't even know. I think that's cardstock on my sticky finger. Just see me scrambling this morning, getting ready, and then the store went to custard. I was all ready to go. Anyway, we're there now. What will I do next? I need more eyes, don't I? More of these eyes being seen. Go on top there. So I'm trying to cover that blue background as best I can. So far we're doing all right. Maybe need another green over here. I'm just trying to balance out colours a little bit. Keep going the wrong side. The struggle's real, my friends. And then I want the yellow. I think I need a yellow one down here. Might be one of those cardstocks that peels up as you add the glue, which some of them do, I reckon. The other thing, because the other thing I was thinking about doing was adding, oh gosh, sticking to it now, was adding, that'll do, balloon strings, because this set actually comes with balloon strings. I think that would look pretty cool. Or have them use the balloon strings to hold the car as well. I thought that would be a really good option. Have we covered the blue background? And you might have noticed I like my balloon. I'm a balloon straight up and down person. It's a thing. Mostly you'll find my balloons on any cards that I put balloons on will be straight up and down. I haven't got anything against crooked balloons. I just don't tend to create cards that have crooked balloons on them. That's going to stay there now so I can adhere that. It's not plain nice. I don't know what kind of cardstock that yellow one is. It's just out of the scrap bin, but I might have to redo that yellow face. Anyway, I'll do that one after, but it's... Okay, so what have we got left to do? Sentiment, car swinging. It makes me happy. All right, so I really don't think I'm going to get that sentiment, the one I really want. Because if I put that too high, it'll still swing. It just looks too crowded to me. I could put it on the inside, and it's too big for there, so there was a small one. To me, no, I still don't. No, I'm thinking I might put it up on the balloons. What do you reckon? Yeah, I reckon I might do that. So that means he can go a bit lower. Needs to get a bigger swing, which is pretty cool. Drop him down just a little bit and then put some marks on the, and that's where I can add my liquid glue to. Try making sure, here's the trick with interactive cards and glue, I do not want this to go onto the background at all. I only want it to sit onto the car. So I can just, it's just a bit of release paper there. I make my card straight. There's too many car words happening. Oops, that's my cat. Come on, Lily, you're coming over. Good girl. Just walk over everything, honey. You know you will. And then straighten it up there. Okay, how are we going? I'll just let that sit for a couple of minutes before we try. And I will need to pop up the sentiment because what do I do? It's pretty thin, isn't it? And this is, someone might be able to help me here. What's the, because this is thinner than the, that's the half the width of the 1/8. But it wouldn't be 1/4 because it must be the other way, is it? I don't know. Anyway, it's very thin. So I put 2 of these together. This will tell you how thick it is. I just went the wrong way again. Today the struggle's real. That's okay. We're all good. Hope you can't hear Lily drink. She's got a little drink of water up on my desk there. She gets, okay. How are we going? Thanks, Kathleen. She says to hit the thumbs up button. I don't know. If you came for the first one, you might not. You might be a little bit disappointed today. But at least I got a card made. I'm so sorry that all just fell apart in a big way. Because it was there ready to go. And I thought it was. So I was happily making my card for a little while. And that's why we started again. It was just easier. That way everyone can get to enjoy it. So, wow, this is not being nice. It's really stuck on there. So hopefully the swing will work. Gosh, yeah. Start again, really. Try again. Take it off before we start. That'll fix it. And it's the bit I really need too. It's the one that's going to hold on the most. There we go. Could go center. I'm feeling the off center though. And this is the point where you can look at your mechanism when you can swing it. And if you want to add something like more clouds or sequins or, you know, little clear droplets or anything like that. Woohoo! You can kind of, nearly goes off the card. Like I said, I do need to have a lot of extra tape on these ones. Would it be, I thought it would be 1/16 too, Kathleen, but this one here, Alta New Packaging said this one was the 1/16, which to me, that's definitely, that's thicker than, I could look at the packet, but I don't have the packet here with me. I will get a packet out of the drawer, but not today, not right now. Won't make you sit through that. But yeah, so if I want to add more clouds or any sequins or anything, you just need to make sure that they're either not going to be in the road or they're going to be, you know, like you could pop one up there because it's not going to hit anything, but you'd have to pop it up a little bit higher and then you probably follow that through with the rest of the card. But you know me, I'm going clean and simple as usual. What do we think? Did we get there in the end? Did we get there? Oh, it's been a fun day already. It's only the morning. If it's thinner than 1/16, it would possibly be 1/32. And that's, I don't know, but is there, there must be a thing. But yeah, it's thinner than 1/16, so it must be half of that. Like, that's just blows my mind that you've got something that's 1/32 of an inch thick. That's what that would be if that's how it works. So I'm glad you like. Oh, thank you, Deb. The only way is up, and I'm going in my balloons and in my new pink car. No, my car's not pink. But it would have been nice to have pink car, especially pink and red. So any questions, and if I have missed them, I'm so sorry. Please just write them in the comments below. You can always email me at Therese@lostinpaper.com. I always answer, I always go back and check the chat because I always miss it so much in the chat. So I love talking to you guys. And I will be back. I plan on coming back in 2 weeks. So I just don't have my roster yet. So I'll email you before if I can't make it. They do go faster. Red cars go faster, Kathleen says. If I don't make it back, I will make sure I have a video up for you. So, or maybe I can just do an impromptu live like this at whatever time, if whatever time suits other people. I don't know. I'll have to work it out anyway because I know it's very late for a lot of people, but early morning for us. So thanks so much. I'm so glad you're here with me. And don't forget to check out my card with the pressed flowers when it happens. But also go and leave a comment there so you have a chance to win along the hop. Alex Siberia Designs and Better Press. Really good combination. You're going to love it. I know you will. All right. Till next time. Happy paper crafting. Bye.